Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Good morning, Ava. Thank you for coming. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. There she is. The hot chick is here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, a lusty woman. She's so lusty. She's a lusty girl. Hare Krishna, Krishna, I cannot satisfy her. Unsatisfied. She's always back for more. Hare Krishna. First one up there, man. Whoever's the most lusty is the group leader. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. So nice to be able to promote lust as the most sublime level of Krishna consciousness. Pure lust for Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Boy, our preaching is really hard to understand. Hare Krishna. Pretty soon we'll be talking about the breasts of the gopis. Who knows, man? Like Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. Or like Gadadhar Pandit. Who's that guy? Gadadhar Pran in Mayapur. But we really got those breasts. He doesn't. He's got the facsimile ones. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare. He's happy in Mayapur. One thing about him, he's happy there. He has a nice place, artistic. You know, he's got his. Everybody has their work. Their position in Krishna consciousness. It's amazing. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Oh man, oh my Lord. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. It's really interesting. I was thinking this morning, I was outside, and out here it's really beautiful when it's windy. The wind is going. I see this moon, and I said, "Oh, you're everywhere, Lord." But when I chant your name, man, I love that manifestation of you. I mean, it's so ecstatic. That name of yours is. Nothing in the world produces that kind of ecstasy, man, as your name. That's the most sublime form. No wonder Lord Caitanya brought the name. Makes you the most ecstatic, most happy. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm in love. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. I'm just amazed how a fool like me can get this. It's like amazing. If I can get it, anybody can get it. That's what I'm amazed. That's why I preach like this. I say, hey man, if I can get it, anybody can get it. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. They should make actually, like the gurus, the ones who chant the holy name in ecstatic devotion. Really, I mean, it's very simple. Because if you can chant Hare Krishna in ecstasy, that you get everything. You get the right realization. You read the books, you understand them. Nobody else. It's just that simple. Here. No, we don't need any big checklist. Just one check. Chant the holy name in ecstatic devotion, and then you read the scriptures, and the Lord will show you everything, and you'll speak conclusively. Yeah, I mean a little maturity, and you get ecstasy, and it matures. Gradually. You get all this, dump out all this stuff. And then, man, very clear, nice hollowed out flute, you just look at the scriptures and you tell people what, as it is. You become an as it is. You become an acharya. You're very simple. You know, you don't need all these complications. Lord Chaitanya taught very simply. Yes, it is correct. Those who awaken ecstatic devotion are certainly spiritual master. Very simple. I mean, where's the big, long checklist, See, nobody chants practically in ecstatic devotion, and don't awaken it in others, so therefore nobody knows that standard. Well, we're here to, help people understand what's what, right? But you have to be able to understand the standard. You have to be the standard, actually. Hmm. People need a role model, they need to see it. One lady was doing this beautiful dance. It's probably ISKCON devotee. So she put it her thing, very beautiful. And danced really nice. And they were doing this. I think it was a Gita rendition, multimedia. It was really nice, moving. And so I think it was Arjuna or somebody was inquiring, "Who am I? What am I?" Why am I here? Why am I suffering? And I was just thinking, I says, all they have to do is ask. See, they read the question, they dance to it, everything, but still don't quite understand it because they're only reading it. But if they do what was done in that book, they actually ask the person who actually knows who they are, and they've got the shade of the transcendental feet of Krishna. They ask that question, they'll get the right answer as it is. But they're asking people who don't have that experience of who they are, and therefore they get speculations and not unclear. You ask an unclear person who hasn't cleared up who they are because don't have ecstatic devotion awakened, their heart isn't purified by that, they can't give you a proper answer. Yeah. So they give you speculation. Well, I think it's like this, and they're very authoritative too. Oh yeah, it's like this, and all this, And yes, you should have a bona fide spirit. There's one guy like that, in ISKCON. He's a guru now. I used to know him as he was just a nice, humble guy, but now he's puffed up guru. It always happens, because he hasn't realized his relationship. Yeah, he was so nice, humble householder. Everything was cool, and then he becomes a guru, and then all of a sudden the chest comes out. Yes, you must have a bona fide. And I'm thinking, what? You're a bona fide spiritual master with that big. You're sticking. He's sticking out his big false ego, and nobody can see it because they're all under the influence, of the false ego. They're all, so there's these peacocks going around, Yes, you must have. I'm a bona fide spiritual master. Yes, I can deliver you to Vrindavan. Putin has got him like, you can't tell. Just those rare devotees who chant the holy name with great ecstatic devotion, just like the verses say in Chaitanya Charitamrita. They're the door. You just go in the door and you get in. This is the simplest thing. All people have to do is develop faith in this preaching. The Lord Chaitanya's mercy is more powerful than anything. That's why you're going to see people that are addicted to drugs, retards, people who, ordinary persons, they're going to come here, they're going to be delivered. You're going to see they're going to outshine the gurus in all these groups. And that's good for them because they need some humility. They need to see that they need to be the real deal, and they have to go through the chosen devotees who have received the mercy. They'll have to go through the ones who come here that may be, they've been, drug addicted and all that, but they have great faith. And, and they take shelter here. They literally take shelter of this preaching, and they get everything. And they see, oh, yeah, it is a gift. I got the gift. Just by, being here and just my heart, just somehow I just have great faith, That faith is Krishna's mercy, is Lord Chaitanya's mercy. And that's it. And people will be delivered just on that. That's how powerful it is. And no matter what you are, what you've done, the Lord will deliver you. You'll experience that. You'll be like Arjuna and think, wow, man, the words of my guru are like nectar to the ears. I'm not qualified. I don't deserve it, but somehow or other this faith is born in my heart. And I got everything. What a gift. I tell you, man, it's that simple. And you're going to see more and more of that. People will come. Lord Chaitanya doesn't just, if anybody here chants ecstatically, what you heard Lord Krishna say to Madhavinda Puri becomes applicable to you. Because of your ecstatic love, I shall now appear in this world. See, that I is the transcendental Lord and deliver the world. See? Because of your ecstatic love, River and Lalita and Johan, and anybody else who has that awakening. But that's the fructifying. And if it hasn't fructified yet, hey, you're in the right place. You're on the right process. You're on the real train, the Chattanooga choo-choo, going to Vrindavan. And if you don't accept it, you see how hard it is. You see that water in a hoofprint of crass of Maya for a devotee who has found the real path. It's just like the water in a hoofprint of a calf. All of a sudden, you don't find this path right here, right now, at this time, in this place. Ooh, big water, huge to cross, so hard. Oh, my mind is so difficult to control. Well, yeah, it's how it is, man. Birds and the bees. Frank talks now. You know? If you don't comply with the truth, you're going to comply with illusion. We're compliers, man. You know, you could rebel against complying, all we want, man. But hey, man, you don't comply with the absolute shade of Krishna's transcendental lotus feet, which are given here, you're going to comply with illusion. You're forced to. So either, you get it that, hey, man, I think this is a better deal. Yeah. It's like a warden puts a deal on the table, a lawyer, okay, here's the deal, man. You want freedom? Comply with this. Did you accept this? No, I don't want to accept the deal. Okay, then you stay in jail. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama. So that's the deal, Mayavati. Come here regularly. Listen to Lalita Ganga's class. Be a little pain in the butt like you usually, I notice, and then she goes away for a month or two. Come back, get some energy, You come here regularly. Comply with that, and all will be well. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. You write all these things to me in my messenger. She's doing it, all devotees, I bet. All these things in the messenger. Hey, man, you come here more regularly, then I'll take you more seriously and look at your stuff. Otherwise, it's wasting my time. I'm a busy man. I have all time. I can barely call my disciples. I got, things on the table here, man. Yeah, you become a real disciple and I'll give you more time. Otherwise, you're a time waster for me. Yeah, but, get serious. I mean, I'd rather call and give my attention over to Lalita or River or somebody who comes here regularly, dedicating their lives. What?
I never call you.
Yeah, I know. No, I'm saying I'd rather give my attention to the people coming here regularly. So you want to, hey, man, yeah, Guru's an important person. Even though I'm a fool, still the Lord has given me a position. So, important position. So you want to get my attention, or anybody's here. These devotees are important people. They're busy schedules. They don't have time. They're chanting the pastimes of the Lord in ecstasy. You got to give them their questions full of speculations because you don't come here regularly. Not your mind ain't purified enough. Yeah. So come here regularly, get purified. Comply with that order. Otherwise, the speculations you're gonna comply with. So I just thought I'd tell you a couple of things I noticed. Plants need love. Yeah, well, this is love. It's called tough love. Mayavati. Tough love. Oh, you want me to model coddle you? Like River says, model coddle. I don't model coddle her. I give River tough love. She goes, Daddy, tell me what to do. No, you go and you make your own choice. You go do it. You're a mature girl now. You chant in ecstasy. Come on, grow up. Yes, he's my bank clerk over there, Freddie. His hands are itching over there. So any of you rich people there holding out, you go and see my clerk over there. He wants to. Those who are there's no financial burden, you go to my clerk over there. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. You know, once one of my disciples, the guy who left actually, and he was a materialistic disciple, you know. That's why he left, you know, because, yeah. But Narayan Raj told him something really interesting. And he was materialistic. I should have told him that a long time ago. For the, you know, it applies to all materialistic disciples who are actually at a, you know. He said the only advancement for you is you got to give money. Some people are like that. They're so, you know, like with money, it's like a big obstacle for them. You know, and it was right for him, you know, because he was like always, you know, like this, and he said, oh, they only have help for you. So, you know, this little white thing is for you guys out there. If there's any of you out there, you know who you are. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I don't know, Krishna's inspiring me to do that, so it's me more than enough. Yeah, you see, and that's why Lalita's got the right idea. See, she's able to extract, you know. And what does the guru give you? It gives you Krishna, and that's who you're looking. Everybody's looking. We're all looking for that, you know, this relationship, and that satisfies everything. Yeah, that's why she comes. She comes for, you know, because it enhances the relationship to be with devotees. That's what it does. You know, Lord Caitanya taught that. He would be around his devotees and enhance his happiness. You know, that's why he comes here and enhances his happiness, enhances our happiness to be with Krishna in sadhu sangha, right? That's why we come here. Yeah. And that's why people get purified. You come here, you get purified. Yeah. And then you can partake of the happiness more and more and more as the purification goes. And then all of a sudden, there's no more of this purification thing. The purification is just a happiness. Oh, it's so nice. It becomes natural. Oh, we're in sadhu sangha. Let's have a go. Let's play in the sandbox with Krishna. All right, man. What do the cowherd boys and girls, what do they feel? Do they feel this purification, you know, going on? This stuff is coming up, you know. Well, actually, some do. You will also, if you still have any contamination, all of us, you know, if we have any contamination, but we're qualified now to go to Vrindavan. Oh, this is what the Vaitis can't understand. Oh, no, you got to be perfect, like the gurus have been teaching before you can go to Vrindavan. That ain't true. That ain't conclusive. That is not the preaching of Shukadev Goswami in the 10th canto. You do not have to be completely without anything to go to Vrindavan. No, you go to Bhumi Vrindavan. That's here on the earth planet. The main thing is attraction to Krishna, attraction to those who are attracted to Krishna. And that's what we're all about here. And you may make it to, if you just get so, you know, like Lalita, maybe there won't be, it should be totally absorbed in that, or and go right to the transcendental Vrindavan, never come back. Or she might, you know, come take birth in this is all in the scriptures. If there's a little something where propensities to do good deeds, you know, if you have that, can you imagine? That is a contamination. If you have any propensity to follow the good path, and we have plenty here. where you have, a little bit of, maybe little faith in that goodness is going to, bring you to the spiritual world. Okay? But at the same time, you have attraction to Krishna and Krishna's devotees. See, you go to Bhumi Vrindavan. Still, the main thing is if you can tough it out here. This is like the Green Berets, even though it's so, in a sense, so easy. You got it. It's like a Green Beret trip, man. You come here, ask these devotees like River and Lalita, what they had to go through. You got to be like a Green Beret. You got to really want Krishna, man. Because everything starts to burn, everything you believed that was real. Yeah. Starts to it ignites like in this bonfire. And what do you hold on to? Well, just like Guru and Krishna, to encourage you and the devotees. Here we have devotees been through it. It can help so many people now. Yeah. And if there's and that's it. They teach you got to be completely purified. That's why there'll be many lifetimes instead of just coming here and getting attraction to Krishna. Lord Caitanya has given this gift to everybody, and he's given it through this sangha, and nowhere else that I've seen, because they're all preaching something else. They're not preaching the mercy of Lord Caitanya that's given it as a gift, and then actually does the job and gives it as a gift where people are getting it. Yeah. Govinda replying to Lita, feel exactly the same. Everything is in these classes. Yeah. Yeah, conclusive truth, man. The stuff they don't preach in any of these groups, none of them. What? Analyze it. The Narayan Raj group, they were preaching. I was there a year and a half. I was listening. They're preaching. The real guru is austere. The real guru is renounced, has no material desires. They're pure completely. And all you see is we've got to follow that, imitate that. Oh yeah, we got to renounce. And even though nobody can really, most can't, unless you're some superstar Brahmin from many lifetimes. You've been working on it, and you come. It's kind of easy, and you like to do austerities and everything. Still, a simple devotee who gets the real mercy of Lord Caitanya is 1,000 times better than such a Brahmin. And nobody preaches that. Nobody knows that. Well, the book knows that. The book preaches it. And I just preach what's in the book because the Lord lets me see it, because ecstatic chanting. And anybody who believes this conclusive truth, talk about, you got assurance, you got hope, man. You come here and you start to get that experience, that relationship with God, that faith that the Guru has. See? It's all about faith, man. You people don't have this kind of faith. They don't have faith in what we're doing. They don't have faith that we're genuine. Therefore, they got to do the tough path, man. They got to do the austere thing. Got to follow all these millions of rules and get more every year. Simply because they don't have faith in what works. Can you imagine, Lalita? They don't have faith in what works. It gives a desired result of Krishna Prema. They don't have faith. Oh, God, how laughable that is. Come on, you cheap jagos, you Narayan Raj group. You think you're so smart, but to me, that ain't smart. No, I'm going to do my Guru Dev said many lifetimes before I get Krishna Prema. I don't want it in this life because I swear allegiance to that order and that promise of my Guru. In many lifetimes, I'm going to get Krishna Prema. There's no way I'm going to take it in this life. Oh, that's so smart. Wow, that is really intelligent. I don't believe you got Krishna Prem in that group. I don't believe it. I've never seen it. My guru's never shown it. So I don't believe in it. Well, too bad for you. That's the problem. People don't know what Krishna Prem is. They don't know what it is. And here it's being shown all over the Facebook, all over your face, right in your face book. It's the living face book. Ecstatic chanting right here, and people, it's like they're millions of miles, devotees, millions of miles away, because their gurus don't know how to show and teach what is Krishna praying. They don't know what it is because they don't taste it, they don't relish it. Okay? You got to go to the person and ask the question, why am I still unhappy as a Vaidhi Bhakta? Why can't I understand Krishna, who Krishna is? Why are these gurus falling down and leaving? Why are they becoming pedophiles? Why is these gurus pedophile? A lot of them still, petting children and all. I watch it on them petting a child, and they're in good standing. Oh, we believe in this. Why are you believing in gurus telling you put poison in your body? With this shot thing. Why isn't Krishna revealed that to your guru that is poison? That you're doing a Jonestown thing right there in ISKCON. My God. It's what it is, isn't it? What's the difference between the guy just saying, hey, I'm going to give you, drink the Kool-Aid, man, and die? Then, well, we're not going to tell you this. Please do this because it's good for you, and die. They're giving the shot. It's approved now to give it to 6-month-old babies. And the mothers are doing that. Oh, yes, we got to do it. Yeah, there's 0% chance of getting COVID. 0 for a baby, but they want to give it. A 6-month-old has no immune system. None. This is what they've been doing. And it's approved and all that. And the mothers and fathers believe the world. See, they believe Maya. And this is the problem. Maya goes all the way up into religion and Putana gurus, man. Putana gurus are those who sit on that altar. Prabhupada, he made note of them about his godbrothers. He said, look at this. In his diary, he wrote all of this stuff. Oh, look at this, sahajas, he called them, sitting on my gurus in my gurus' temples. And these are the guys you were worshiping and believing in. He called them sahajas. See, sahaja is you're in a position you're not qualified for. See? You went some other path. You didn't get the real mercy of Lord Caitanya yet. See, the real mercy of Lord Caitanya is here. Look at this, making us unqualified persons qualified. That's the mercy of Lord Caitanya. I don't need to put on a sannyas. I don't need to put a big plaque on my door saying I'm a Srila Bhakti Vedanta Ashtataka, blah, 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 blah. That's all it is, blah, blah, blah. Might as well just say, hey, you give a nice little eulogy to your Gurudevs out there. Blah, 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 blah. That's all it is. Blase. And they preaching is blase. They got no energy, no life. Life is conclusive truth. Boldly spoken without compromise. I don't care what their position is in the world. It's time to expose everything. For the sake of their disciples that are believing in oblivion. What did Jesus say? The blind leading the blind into a ditch. You're going into a dark ditch. Yeah. Heavy. Guru is heavy, they say, right? Heavy preaching. Heavy. The truth is heavy. Heavy? I don't know. Seems light to me. I like it. It lightens people up. They say it's heavy. Everything's kind of inverted in this world. Here we're lighting the burden of people, telling them like, hey man, your gurus are bogus, man, because they don't have ecstatic love, which is the truth. If they do, why should the guru have any problem? He'll say, yeah, what Gauri's saying is correct, but they don't. Because they don't have ecstatic love and they're attached to their positions of name and fame and disciples and all that and following the false path. They need to be freed from Putana, which is the false representative of Vrindavan. Are you a real representative of Vrindavan? Well, let's see it, man. Come here and show us. No, we're no shows, man. We don't show Vrindavan, man. Well, then you're not preaching the mercy of Lord Caitanya. I guess you need some shiksha. We're preaching the mercy of Lord Caitanya, right? Didn't he preach? Didn't he give Krishna Praying as a gift even to the lowest people through Nityananda in Advaita, the lowest persons like us? And we got it. Are we not recipients and distributors? When you become a recipient of the mercy, we're with the company now. See? Who is the company? Well, the only important company now in Kali Yuga is Lord Caitanya and his devotees, right? We're with the company. We got their company. It's with the corp. See, they're with the corpses. You want to be with the corpse or the real corporation? Or you want to be with the corp? Isn't that funny? Corporation and corpses side by side. See? Illusion side by side with the truth. Do you want to be with the corpses out there that are not real residents of Vrindavan? I don't know, guru or not, with the name? Or do you want to be with the real corporation? We're part of the corporation, Lord Chaitanya's corporation. Our names are written in the book of life in capital letters. And we don't get out of this corporation. All we do is take corpses and bring them and resurrect their spiritual bodies. Come on, you corpses, you want to be resurrected? Hey, man, that's our job. We're here to resurrect the corpses out there who've been sucking on the modes of nature, even goodness, man. That's why anybody here, even any goody two shoes, we're going to suck the life out of you, man, and resurrect your spiritual body so you can take that sadness off your. You stay here long enough, you'll see. You start asking a question. I was a proper person all my life. I've tried to do the right thing. Why am I still sad? How come these devotees here, some of them, they don't have a background like me. They might not even be vegetarians, but look how happy they are all the time. See, that's the kind of question you goody two-shoes out there will start asking, which is good. Otherwise, you never ask the question. At least you start questioning your goodness, You got great faith in being good. I've been a bad boy most of my life, man. I'm still a bad boy, man. Because I don't have faith in good or badness. None of it, man. I have faith in, at least I don't know. I just like this Krishna's name, man. It's just so fantastic. That's all I know. It gives me great happiness. Goodness, badness, I don't care, about that stuff. I just want to suck on the name, man. Chant it and relish it, taste it, talk about it, glorify pure devotional service and this wonderful gift that somehow or other I've gotten by Lord Chaitanya's grace. Probably came in another life or something, and then it was so easy in this life. It's been the easy peasy. The only problem was faith. Whatever little faith I had in the devotees and these gurus who are not really residents of Vrindavan has been my only problem, which is good. It got me clear. It'll get you clear too. Save you a lot of trouble. You can spend your whole life believing that something good is going to save you. Even a good guru, a good teacher who reads the good book, the good Bhagavatam, the good Bible. It's the good book to them. It's a book of goodness. You follow the rules nicely and rituals, and you'll attain God. Yeah, you good bookers, come here, and we'll we'll book you a ticket to Vrindavan, the real Vrindavan. You who believe the scriptures are the good book, a book of goodness, how to be good. No. That's, you come here and we'll book your ticket to Vrindavan. That's what we do here. Usually the flight is very expensive, but we have, by Lord Chaitanya's grace, the reduced price for everybody who believe. All you have to do is come here, listen, develop faith in this preaching, and laugh like a mad woman, like a river there. Just, and you'll like it. You'll think, wow, my life is fantastic, man. I'm laughing and crying, looking like a mad person, and I don't know, man. Seems to be where it's at. Seems to be the greatest thing in the world. And everybody's laughing at me, thinking I'm a fool. But I'm the fool on the hill, seeing the world going around, and you fools out there going with it in the hurricane. I'm an eye on the hill, looking, seeing the world going round, and the eyes in my head. See, devotional eye. Hey, Saryam. Hey, welcome, my friend. I think he likes our preaching. That's great. Good. Thank you there, Saryam. It's your good fortune. It's the truth, man. Anybody who likes, because I like this preaching, man. I love this, and it makes me happy. So why wouldn't it make others happy? Amy Rose, another thing I was thinking is how the cowherd boys aren't afraid to go on adventures. Even the Kamsa always sends a demon to attack them. They have no fear because they know Krishna will protect them in every time. Exactly. That's it. That's the secret. Okay? People think their rules and regulations are going to protect them, but that's not the Vrindavan consciousness. That will protect you to some degree. That's like, it's austerities and there's protection in it to a degree. But the best protection is Krishna Vrindavan, his transcendental shade that you can only get in association of these kinds of devotees here. We have the shade, man, the shade of Krishna's lotus feet. We stay under that shade, and that way we're eternally consorting with the Lord, like Radharani and her girlfriends and boyfriends. That is our niche in this world, is to give the shade that we have. And by giving that shade, we get more. And people get more. It's win-win. It's increase. It's ever fresh for everybody. Yeah, that's why you have the same. This is the new Vrindavan. I say also, send the demons over here. Send the good gurus over here. Send the bad gurus. There are bad and good ones everywhere, in religion, in ISKCON, right? And they're sincere persons following. They're good. And then there's some baddies. Bring them both over here. We'll accept them both. If you come here and just come here and listen, oh, you're accepted. That's my Lord. He's very merciful, very easy to please. Oh, they're coming to listen. Oh, very nice. Oh, you're a bad boy. We don't care about that. We don't look at that. Oh, you're a meat eater. Don't worry. I'll overlook that simply because you're come here. Simply because you're becoming a servant of the real servants of the Lord. Isn't that what the Lord Caitanya preached? Didn't that meat eater who was a servant of Srivas, he was a Muslim, and he tailor, he sewed clothes for Srivas, and he liked Srivas, favorably disposed. It was like part of the family, and Srivas treated him part of the family, even though he was not a vegetarian. He was a beef eater. And Lord Caitanya showed him his transcendental form. Can you imagine? simply because he was a servant of Srivas. And Srivas didn't say, you must stop eating beef before this, before, coming here and sewing clothes for me, being my servant. I cannot, because I'm a Brahmin. He didn't say that, did he? Gohari doesn't say that either, because we're in the real line. Come as you are, man, and you'll change. The Lord will give you love of God in spite of what you eat, what you have followed, or what you haven't followed, whether you're a saint or whether you're a sinner. Just because you came to the right place and made friends with the real devotees here, you get all grace for that. How can you say that, Gohar? We don't preach that. Our gurus never preach that. Why? That's why you're not as ecstatic as us, because you don't accept the real conclusions. Lord Caitanya, answered Sarvabhauma's question about this. Listen carefully, everybody. Sarvabhauma said, why did your guru, Ishvara Puri, who was an illustrious soul, a real Brahmin and a sannyasi, accept a Sudra as a servant? And the answer I gave is on par with Lord Caitanya. That's why I gave that answer. It's the same. Just as more practical here, according to this time, place, and circumstances. And Lord Chaitanya says, oh, the mercy of my guru and the Supreme Personality of Godhead is completely independent. It's not dependent on any rules or regulations or mandates or anything like that, inviting stuff. Not at all. It's dependent simply on affection. Dealings in awe and reverence are diminished, but dealings in affection are millions of times greater. Oh, that's why anybody who has affection for Guru here and Krishna and the Vaishnavas here, your dealings are millions of times better, and you know it, than this feigned, or with all this impurities inside. You're just practicing out there, you Vaitis, you ISKCON devotees, and even all the way up into Narayan. There's all this religion in there. You're all feigning everything inside. You're not clean. Here we get clean, the inner bath. We take the bath that the Vrindavan devotees take every day. You don't know about such a bath, but you could if you come and make friends with the devotees here. Yeah, just come and make friends with the devotees. Get purified here. Here you just come to the level, just automatically. Because that's the vibe here. You can't, your vibration, these good vibe. How's that song go, Amy? You're taking Rangaleka's place. It's good vibrations, but these are transcendental vibrations. See, spirit vibrations, Holy Spirit, devotional spirit vibrations, conclusive truth vibrations, Satchitananda vibrations. That's why people go through stuff here, man. So you come up the level, Expunge your record. See, all that condition is your record. It's like a broken record. You ever heard of broken scratches? That's what people, Maya's playing you, man. And you're just a broken record out there. Here we expunge all your record, and give you a new record, to play. Krishna's record, man. That's all I'm playing is Krishna's song, man. Right? His truth. I can see it now. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I've chanted in ecstasy for so long. Man, it takes the rain away. No ecstasy, no clarity, man. I don't care how big a guru's name you got. It can be Parvajakachari, da 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 da. But no chanting in ecstasy, no clarity, man. No proper logic. You're like Sarvabhauma before he got converted. Reservoir of bad logic, man. Unclarity. Not logic at all. That's why I say, you come here, you get logical. You'll think, boy, why was I thinking I would, go the many lifetimes path in the Narayan Raj group? When I can get prema in this life, you start thinking straight, right? Why not get prema in this lifetime? It's if it's being offered. Really, genuinely, people are getting it. Why wouldn't you go for it, man? Come here, we'll get your thinking straight. Why are you thinking that it's by austerities and everything that you're going to and chanting 1 lakh or 16 rounds and doing all these rules, you're going to get Krishna? Why not go to those who already have Krishna? We already got Krishna and Radha. Why not just come to us? That's how you get it. That's the real disciplic line. We're offering that. We're not offering you a bunch of rules. You're not coming to a guru here and he's saying, oh, yeah, that's great. I'm going to just keep my ecstatic love to myself. I ain't going to show it to you. You're not going to know what it is. You're not going to see it. I'm going to keep that myself. But here you go, man. You fast on Ekadasi, man, and do near jal if you miss it. And you do this and you do that. And you follow this rule and this ceremony. And I'm going to keep my love for myself. Well, I suspect whether you have that love or not, or maybe it's just not time. Who knows? Who cares? What I should care about and anybody else is, where is Krishna Prema? Does anybody have that call in their heart? Does anybody have that desire? Well, come here and you'll pick up on Lalita Ganga's desire and River's desire for it. Yeah. You don't have to fear attacks. Yeah, of course not. It's the same thing. This is the same pastime. People didn't fear any attacks by Maya and Sadhu Sangha with Lord Caitanya. Whoa, Lord Caitanya is here. His truth is here. His ecstasy is here. His bliss is here. How can anything happen? How could any Maya touch this? She wouldn't dare. It's the only real protection in this world. Otherwise, you're like an ostrich hiding your head in the sand, and your big body is out there, and it gets mowed down by Maya. This is conclusive truth, man. You're protected where Krishna is. And where Krishna is, where his real devotee is. How can you not get protection? That's what's going on here. You could see the symptoms of real devotees being here who have attracted the grace of Krishna and Radha and Lord Caitanya and the Parampara. You see the symptoms. If you don't see it, you're in illusion. That's proof that you should give up these gurus who are not getting your illusion gone. And that's good. That's proof that these gurus should give up their illusion and come to where they can get it dissipated. So they can find out, what is Krishna consciousness really about? Krishna consciousness is about this relationship with the Lord. Eternal, getting the shade of Krishna's transcendental lotus feet. Well, what does that look like? Well, you Narayan Raj devotees don't know, because your teachers are all supposedly holding back. So I'm just not a supposed man. I want to see facts. I'm a lawyer, man. Don't you see? I'm in a court of law, man. Let me see. What, you say you have Krishna Prema? Well, let's see it. Otherwise, why should I follow a Raganuga Bhakti, or why should I follow purebhakti.com if I don't see any pure bhakti? Why should I go to a crying school in Mayapur if I don't see any crying? Isn't that, why are you using the name crying? Why are you using the name purebhakti.com? And we don't see any pure bhakti. You're supposedly holding it back. How do I know you're not lying? I'm a lawyer. Lawyers think like that, right? Prove it. That's why this is a court of law. We're calling you as a witness. You say you're purebhakti.com. Well, let's see. Let's prove it. The judges mind is looking. He wants to see. And will judge you justly. You know, Prabhupada is, I knew why it's obvious why he was holding it back. He didn't claim to be preaching purebhakti.com. He didn't claim to be like I'm here to give Raganuga Bhakti and, like that. But people coming now, they say, oh, we're Rasik, we're giving purebhakti.com. Yeah, we're crying schools, but no crying's going on. No pure bhakti. People don't even know what it is. Well, you come here, check it out. See if this looks real. Just see if it looks real. Give it a chance. Why not? See if this seems conclusive. Have you studied Prabhupada's books enough to see what is real? Do you know what the real mercy of the Lord is? Or would you like to? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Yeah, it's like in the world, psychologists, the ones that really know what they're doing, they say, whenever you get hurt by somebody emotionally and all this, it actually cracks the heart open. I used to follow that, also when I was many years ago. I like books like that. When somebody, you feel hurt by them emotionally and your heart opens. Oh, why is it any different here? You come here and you feel, it opens the heart. Yeah. Why should, ultimately, you have a spiritual body, you're an eternal person. Why this hurting? This is only cracking the heart open, opening the can. Look at Maria. She said she cried all day. I haven't cried in years. Just, very, just, I can't cry. She was telling me, I can't cry. And all of a sudden she's crying all day the other day. What's that about? It's Krishna's mercy. If you can't cry, you don't come to the point of crying, you're not really cultivating Krishna consciousness. You got to cry, like that's the part of the rebirth, the spiritual rebirth. Just like, what do you think is the baby crying? You slap you. So I got to slap people on the ass so that they can cry a little bit, man. Somebody's got to do it. Well, they see a doctor here, man. We get the baby out with forceps sometimes. A little hard to get out. Be careful not to squeeze the head too much, pull them out. And they're still kind of not moving around. Would you get the hand and whack it on the bottom, man? And it goes, ah! Hey, man, so you got to do what you got to do to revive that spirit soul, man. Get that baby crying. Amy, yes, exactly. That blind leading the blind into a ditch. That is so unfortunate. Hey, Amy, where did you go anyway? You came up here one time. I want to see another cameo appearance today. Come on, you can do it. Come on, work. I'm going to work yourself up for it. Come on. Ditch. That is so unfortunate too, because it crushes people's faith. They were actually. And it's unfortunate. That's why we're here. That's why we're preaching, man. Yeah. But that's the soul ultimately has to learn that, then becomes very appreciative whenever you find the real guru and the Lord gives you that, you start to really like, wow, man, this is just what I needed, man. I've been bewildered and misled this way and that way and every way, until you meet the real devotee whose heart is purified, by this intimate chanting and ecstasy, and they're relishing their relationship with the Lord. You'll always be more or less misled in this world. That's why it's not enough in coming to ISKCON or any of these gurus, because you're more or less misled until you get the devotee who is actually knows their genuine relationship with the Lord and is preaching the confidential message, not holding it back, not holding back the feelings that real devotees have to show their disciples or their well-wishers what real spirituality is, what the real spiritual body is, what the real spiritual relationship with God is. Otherwise, nobody knows. It's inconceivable unless the Lord expresses that through a devotee here in the world, and the devotee is in expression in this world. People, how are they going to understand the inconceivable Lord, the unattainable Lord? Bhagavad Gita says Lord Krishna is inconceivable and unattainable. Everything is inside him, but he's not inside anybody except a real devotee. He comes inside in his real form in the devotee and lives with that devotee. That's what's going on here. And if he's really merciful, even really not just emanating, like and holding it back, he expresses it. And then people learn what is a real devotee. What is their real relationship by seeing their real father and mother. See, real father and mother. The conclusive truth is your father. You're fathered by the word. See, awakens your mother. Ecstasy, devotion, and that mothers and nourishes you. Okay? That's what a devotee brings in. You don't meet a devotee like that in this life, you haven't found the real path. You will never know what Jesus meant when he said, I am the way, the life, and the truth. When you see me, you see the Father. You'll never know that. The Father is Satchidananda, man. He's eternal. The devotee is eternal. Okay? He's Ananda. The devotee is Ananda made flesh, personified. He's Chit. The devotee is Chit in the flesh, in the word. And how are you going to know who God is unless you see such a expression in this world? That's why they come to this world. We're getting Lalita passionate again. We're getting her hot. Can you see it? She's heating up, man. Isn't this nice? You can see foreplay and everything right in the bed, right before your eyes. And there's no fault in it because it's God stuff. God is pure. That's why he was sporting with these gopis intimately, even though they were married. Because it's so pure, there's no fault in it. Nothing but great. Oh, wow, you left even your husband for me. This is where being unchaste is perfect, is in Vrindavan mood. When it's with God, the Lord says, oh, you're unchaste. How fantastic. It's not, but in the world, oh, let's put you in jail. You're unchaste, man. Oh, that is horrible. But to give you a bed, Yeah, but in Vrindavan, because it's with Krishna, and who's the most purest of pure, oh, you left your husband, who's just a mundane person, to really love the Lord? Or you left your mundane guru? Let's get practical, man. Let's get 2022. Oh, you left your mundane guru to get the real God, that's being presented by a real devotee? The real ecstasy, the real Satchidananda, and you left your husband, your Guru Dev out there, who's still a mundane person for that? Why do you think Shama Sundari is glorified? She left her mundane husband. With the Guru is your husband, man. You're listening to his word, right? He's giving you his mundane feelings. Maybe. Or maybe he's holding those back too, which probably they are, because most people in religion are repressed. They have no ecstatic emotional expression, and usually they have no material emotional expression because they're all suppressed, right? So you got a big head walking around, a big Acharya Dev in the head, a big head, mega minds walking around. You see my mind, see all the verses in my mind I memorize. You attracted to the mind, the speculations in my mind. I don't even show you my material emotions because we're not supposed to, right? We're all repressed. This is religion. It's a suppression thing, isn't it? No, most of you suppress people's feelings. Just obey, comply. Isn't that what the world does? Biden would just love you. Just, oh, no, what, you don't feel good about getting your little thing? It doesn't matter. Just comply with that, man. It's not about feeling good. It's about complying. Just suppress all those things. Yeah. See, this is a little different place, isn't it? So who really wants Krishna? Come here, we'll teach you. Mayavati says, I'm sorry, when I'm at the seaside, I do not have a flat net. Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. All right. That's an okay excuse, sort of. The real company of the Lord, River says, real company of the Lord, we all have a job in this transcendental corporation. Yeah, we do. If you think this is heavy, you're making your your bows to ISKCON murderers, rapists, you get a part of the car. Yeah. Anyway, that's religion. We can help them all. We can help if you're like, insincere, hypocritical, and everybody, none of us are perfect. I can't be perfect. But the Lord is here. This is Kali Yuga, man. Lord Chaitanya's mercy is really here. He's showing it, man. I mean, I believe it. Why wouldn't I? I mean, I read the scriptures and it shows you the symptoms of those who receive the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, and those symptoms are here. Why shouldn't I believe it? And then when I see people listening to my crazy talks, I see them becoming crazy like me too. So I feel like I at least got a family, man. It's worth it to me. I never had a family before, really. I always felt like an outsider in the world. Now I feel like at least that we've got something going here. Like I feel like a family affair, I feel like, wow, I finally found, when I found the book, Chaitanya Charitamrita in 1980, and Prabhupada, and when I read that book, I said, wow, this is my tribe. This is my family. I belong here. Oh, I finally found my family. And I thought the devotees were like that too. And I found they weren't quite family members yet. Yeah, they're on the outside. They didn't even like the ecstasy that the Lord had in those books that I had. I felt like even an outsider in ISKCON. And then I felt like an outsider in the Narayan Raj group because they also didn't have that. They were all, they had this pride look, and thing. They were really into being big, sannyasis and sitting on the stages. And Narayan Raj was, kind of relating to that, like, oh yes, these are Prabhupada disciples, very advanced. See, sit on the high stage. Like a lot of emphasis on this, getting people's like stoking their pride. Yeah, get up on the high stage, and you non Prabhupada disciples sit way down on the bottom. There was no emphasis on who has the most bhakti. They didn't even know what it was. He wasn't showing. I mean, I'm just honestly, this is not a thing. Just my ascertaining what I was seeing. I mean, nobody actually knew what it was because he was not showing it. It's, you know, and everybody was more into. They were showing the pride because when you chant in ecstasy for a long time, which I had already done anyway, you start to see things. You start to see what is what. Got more clearer now, but I was seeing like, what is this? What are they showing? They don't want to show the ecstasy. Matter of fact, it was the order from Narayan Raj. You start crying, no crying when you're giving class. No, suppress that. But what was I seeing that was being shown? A lot of pride. See, it's all what you show. See, this is the Maya, and I could see that because when you chant in ecstasy, you start to be able to see what's what, things as they are. How else can you see things as they are? Well, one way is you hear from a real devotee, things as they are, and then you can relish those words, those truths of somebody that's clear. They're giving you clear truths. That's very relishable to the heart of a devotee. There are realizations, there are revelations. The scriptures are all that. They're very clear understanding of Krishna. But most people are not vibrating at that level. Therefore, they cannot speak such a clear realization. They speculate on it. And the formula is not fulfilled. It's by the action of the book Bhagavat. See, the book Bhagavat is the truth, right? Clearly written by the acharyas. And the devotee Bhagavat, see, clearly understood by a real acharya. The ones who write the book and the person who speak the book are meant ideally to be on the same level. Then the formula is complete. Then if you listen, you become impregnated with bhakti. It awakens. Just like the book teaches. It becomes a living reality in your life. So if you don't follow the formula, and people haven't until now, in modern times, you don't see the love of God except here. Like Lalita said, well, if you have it, let's see, bring it over. Show us there's something better than this or more real than this. I gave Narayan Raj the benefit of the doubt. I gave the Radhakund Babajis the benefit of the doubt. They said they had something better than what I was experiencing. I went, I checked it out, and I say, well, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, that's when Prabhupada came. Actually, it came before. So I needed the experience. Now I can, with assurance, with confidence, I can preach. This is better, and I prove it. I show it, and that's why I say this is my playful challenge to all Vaishnavism out there, to Narayan Raj groups, the Gaudiya Math and Samiti. I playfully challenge you. Show that you got something better here. We have our Sangha here. You have yours. Show us you have something more real than this. I mean, isn't this? Shouldn't we want to inquire about that? Shouldn't we want the truth to be set free by the real truth? The real truth will get you Vrindavan, man. Stakes are high. Your soul, your time in this material world. Shouldn't you want to ask that question? What is the most real thing in this world? Where is Krishna Praying? Is it being given? I say it's being given here. I say you come here and you see what's going on here, and then you check it all in the scriptures, and you'll see this is the highest mercy available on this planet, anywhere, from any group, anything. I don't care, ISKCON, Christians, whatever, Muslims. I say check it out yourself. And the more who do, like our people are, because the preaching's getting more frank. You notice? Everybody's afraid. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I might become an offense. Hey man, it's time for frank talks. I want people to meet the original Frank. That's Krishna. He's the original Frank. He's the Frankfurter. You know, Frankfurter? He's Vamanadev. He had that big foot, kicked a big hole in the universe. He's the big football in the sky. He kicks. He has a high kick. Atmarambers. Heavy step. That's Guru. They got a heavy step, man. They step forward. Heavy. Solid. It's like Nicodemus. The Phariseers, you know, like the sannyasis nowadays, same thing. You know, the gurus nowadays who think they know everything. Oh, did Jesus say anything different there? So Nicodemus had a little faith. See, that's all you need is faith in a real servant, a real representative of the transcendental Lord, you know. And he had a little faith, but he had a little fear still, you know. Jesus knew that. He says, yeah, well, I don't know about new stuff, but he made new everything that we study in the books. I never heard any of you speak like that. I never understood anything like that. But when he spoke with authority. Like he knew what he was talking about, convincingly, almost as if God was speaking through him. Very authoritative. Lord Caitanya was like that too. He would sometimes come very authoritative, and then sometimes, oh, you know, I just love the devotees. Oh, my disciples. Oh, my followers. Oh, you see both. Yeah. If you don't see both, you don't know Lord Caitanya. You got to have a real representative of him in the world. Show you those qualities. Sometimes humble like a blade of grass, and sometimes hard like a thunderbolt, like Thor's hammer, man. When you see that devotee, you're seeing Lord Caitanya. Otherwise, you haven't seen Lord Caitanya. You got to see that devotee. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait 4,320,000,000 years. You know how many lifetimes that is to see Lord Caitanya come again? How do you know you're going to be part of that? The ones who are going to see that even. So you better take the mercy of the Lord Caitanya coming through his devotee, as his devotee. Otherwise, you got a long queue. You ever see those queues around the block to see a good movie? Oh, to see this show, better queue up now. Not a big queue. Otherwise, that queue is going to be long. You'll be waiting in line, many incarnations, you know. In this, well, Lord Chaitanya is going to come in 4,320,000,000 years. Let's get in the queue. Well, hey, man, there's not big of a line. You got only 21 people, man, and they all can come to the show. They all got tickets, given free tickets. Everybody, right? Free tickets to the show. Lord Chaitanya's Grace Place. Oh, you think that's just bullshit? Like these guys are giving you bullshits? I'm Guru Dev. I'm a representative of Vrindavan. They were giving you everything you see. Lord Chaitanya's Amazing Grace Place. That's here. Yeah. The word is made flesh. It's true. It'll be in your flesh. The Lord will be in you. That one who we're all in, but he's not in anybody else. That Lord will be in you, and you'll say, wow, you're going to live with me forever? Really? Yes, my friend, we're joined again because you have faith in the real path, which is Guru Tattva, and you've learned that. Go forth and preach the truth to the world. Exactly. We don't need good. We need God. See, that's what it is. So that's all. This is you good persons coming here. This is the best thing for you, man. Nobody can help you because they're the best in the world or good. You need somebody that's better than good. See, that's the mercy of Lord Caitanya. It's like Maria, Lord Caitanya, or they, whoever she's relating to, she got both going. It's okay. It's part of the thing, and it gets more and more clear. And they said, "You're not ready yet, but you will be. Keep hanging out here with the devotees. Now, automatically, you'll find something better than good." Could you imagine finding something better than being good and proper? You find the origin of that, the origin of bad and good. He's the original person, the original good and bad boy. Isn't it interesting? In Vrindavan, Krishna is good boy and sometimes a bad boy, just like in the world, huh? See, you got to become. You come here, we'll make you attracted to the original good and bad boy. See, you won't just here in this world. People polarize sometimes to the good, sometimes to the bad. Here, in will get you into appreciating Krishna's goodness and badness, even though you may externally say, "I don't like his badness," but inside in your heart you think, "Yeah, it's nice to see his bad boy, rascal, mischievous." Liar, even. Ooh, lies. Can you imagine? Ooh. I didn't steal the butter. No, 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 no. I didn't steal. I didn't do anything wrong. No, 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 no. I didn't break the pots. No, 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 no. Here you steal or you lie and everything. It's only good if you get away with it for a while. People think these demons think they're going to get away with it only for a while. You can fool the fools that can you be in control, but you can't fool God. All these persons will be they will be judged according to their good and bad. See, that's karma. See, here, what are we judged by? We're also, did you know? Oh, we are also judged by Krishna. How are we judged? By devotion, the standard of devotion. See, not karma, this good or bad stuff. No, we're judged by how much devotion you got. Or how much devotion do you want? Are you greedy like River was? I want more, I want more. Oh, the Lord's thinking, oh, that's very good desire. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Who is this Mr. The Mirror? The Mirror. Who is this? The Mirror. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. He must not be my friend or something. Oh, in the past already. Okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh, he comes to your classes. Okay. That's good. Keep him on the string. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Just by the fact they look, even though they may not agree or like it, they get to see they're getting purified just by seeing the devotees. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. This is the most auspicious place in the world. Hare Krishna, real auspiciousness is transcendental. Otherwise, it's just not good enough. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. You know, there's a nice devotee started this group, some Ritvik theory. I mean, everybody should join that. Interact with the devotees because they're asking questions and stuff. Come on, shine the light, man. Shine what you're getting here, what you learned. And no matter they're gonna react and it doesn't matter. Just be truthful, be honest, and nice. Put it as nice as possible. Just interact. People need that. You get their attention. It's like, hey man, there's a little Kalya in everybody out there. That's what Krishna did. He just jumped into the Kalya lake, and river, and Kalya rose up and just started looking at Krishna. He got his attention. See, Krishna's looking at him. He's looking at Krishna, and there was a little fighting, a little bit, but gradually, Kalya it all cleared. You could see the truth. See? That's what you do when you interact with devotees. They got this stuff, it's burning off. You're actually like, whether they see the verses of Lord Caitanya's mercy, whether you ask for it or not, you got it. The people got it. See, you go in there and just by showing up, they're all trying to run away usually. What do you appear? What do you? Why are you bothering me? Why did you tag me? Why you want my attention, man? I'm absorbed in this Maya, don't you? It's like, when the devotees came to the planet where Indra had a curse on him and he was eating stool, he was a pig. And the devotee says, okay, your curse is up. Come back to the heaven. And he said, what are you talking about? I like it here. See? It's the world. Yeah. Everything, all the way up into the false acharyas and false spiritual masters who haven't realized the ultimate truth. There's a little bit of contamination in there, We're here to flush it out. And everybody will be so happy about it too. Aren't we happy in this? Being in the Lord? Isn't this true happiness? Oh man. Man, this is Hare Krishna, You just chant the Lord's name and He just awakens in your heart. Radha and Krishna dance on the stage in your heart. And you chant out loud, and that vibration goes out and purifies the world and universe and people and anybody who listens to you, especially. Come on, what a sublime path. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. You know, when I chant now, it's like the name is like earrings, you know, beautiful earrings. Hare, decorating my ears. Hare Krishna, Krishna. See, earrings. It's like ringing a bell. Hare Krishna, Krishna. The ankle bells of Krishna. There I'm hearing the ankle bells of Krishna in the name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. I can't imagine how good this is. I can't believe it. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Could you imagine? Just by coming here, you get Krishna's happiness, his happiness. His happiness is this devotion, you know, this love for hearing his name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It's almost as Radharani's dwelling in your heart, listening to that name and revealing to you what she's feeling. That's called Manjari Bhav. See, who's ever explained that? It's simply like that. Only somebody who is experiencing such things can do it. No, you can't speculate on this stuff. You got to just be there. Hare Krishna, Radha has to really be with you in your heart. Hare Krishna. You have to share the same heart with Radharani. In the same mind with Krishna. Krishna's mind. His mind is very pure. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Nityananda, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I really like how Maria explains. She get very conclusive. A simple girl like her, it's amazing, you know. She says, I don't know what it is, but I just want to chant Lord Chaitanya's name. He's the one. He's the latest person. I don't know what it is. I just feel so much affinity for him. See? That's amazing. Can you imagine I get friends like this the friend of Lord Caitanya these people are coming forward here. That's why thank you everybody for helping out. You know. You're helping a friend of Lord Caitanya. That's true. It's gotta be good to help a friend of Lord Caitanya, huh? Hare Krishna. And actually, you're all friends of Lord Caitanya here. Isn't it nice? Anybody who helps you helps the Lord himself. And that's the truth. It's just what the Jesus said, because those who are in his line, he said, because you're my disciples and my followers, my real followers, whoever helps you helps me. Whoever offers you a cup of water will get a grand reward. And he's not thinking, it may happen materially. That's why I don't want to put emphasis on that stuff. No, the grand reward is the Lord himself. It is so amazing. But if you guys want something too, yeah, it's okay. Go to the Lord and the Lord's devotees, and you'll probably get it. That's up to you guys, you know. I've already did this healing thing, you know. It's not my thing. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna's bringing the healers here, right? Isn't it amazing? Yeah. Need some healers? Yeah, they come. Let them use their gifts. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. I just want to heal the souls. That's what I want, the healing I want to do. I'm a healer. I want to be a healer of the souls. That's my desire. Hare Krishna. See, I already healed Lalita's soul and River's soul. So don't expect any more from me. Any other things? You do that. You ask. That's what Lord Caitanya, people are coming, oh, you got to help your disciples out. No, I said, I'm just a poor sannyasi thinking about Radha and Krishna. What can I do? You know? Yeah. Go to Lord Jagannath and ask him. See? So they said, oh, yeah, well, we did go to Lord Jagannath. You're that Lord. You're the manifestation of Lord Jagannath in this world. That's why, hey, man, according to your faith, you're healed, man. You know, petition the Lord, and if he's on this planet, you're lucky, man. In the form of even the Guru. So he represents, Krishna, right? Radha and Krishna. You go to them, you know, with it's according to your faith, let it be done. Right? Isn't that what Jesus said? According to your faith, let it be done unto you. What do you want? He just says, what do you want? According to your faith, let it be done. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. See, the devotee is a desire tree. All real devotees, desire trees. What do you want? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare. Sometimes you get it. Like I asked for more Bitcoin. Nobody's always giving it to me. Yeah, it's good. Krishna gives. Sometimes he doesn't give. What can you do? That's the begging is like that. Sometimes you get, sometimes you don't. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. I don't know. Maybe it's a trick. I just want to, I think, wow, maybe you can make a bunch of money, in this Bitcoin thing, because I really believe it's going to work. But is it just a fan? I don't know. Maybe that's just one of these desires. I don't know. Something that's not clean. I don't know. What do you guys think? Make a bunch of money and give it to the devotees. That's what Prabhupada wanted to do. It didn't work out for him either. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. It just seems nice to me, if you can just say, here's a ticket, man, Shama Sundari, just come over here. I got a nice place for you. Render a night. I don't know. It just seems nice. Or Amy, come over here, without, having I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'm just dreaming. Something nice about just more freedom. Hey, yeah, just come on over. Let's hang out. Like these Bitcoin. These guys, these Bitcoin billionaires. They're made billionaires from this stuff. And they go where they want and all that. I thought, wow, we could do that. They just say, hey, yeah, come and get a ticket and just come, go here, go there. Oh, because some devotees here, a lot of them have trouble. Tukas, he's living out in the. It would be nice to just drop a bunch of money on the guy, Bitcoin, just, so he can get out of the jungle over there. Maybe an alligator might eat him one day. They have alligators over there. Even he has a pet alligator. Can you imagine? I could see a lizard, but you gotta even he opens the box and the little baby wants to eat him. Unbelievable, huh? Ready to eat you. They're born mean. little baby alligator with a big mouth. Do you see that? A huge thing. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That's what Krishna wants. I just realized this. He wants us to go to the devotees for what we need and what we want. That's what it is. And we got a lot of devotees here, They're getting more every day. Krishna's living in a lot of people here, They're becoming desire trees. See, that's why you got to go to the devotees to get Krishna now. Yeah. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. That's why, when Lord Caitanya was here, his followers started to get this prema because of him. So the same thing happens here. If anybody wants this prema, they have to go to the devotees. And a lot of them were low class, according to the world. They weren't Brahmins or sannyasis or anything. They could have been just householders or ordinary people or beggars. Whoever had that mercy of this ecstatic devotion, if you wanted it, you'd have to go to them. You'd have to go to a river. You have to go to Lalita or Johan to get it. Otherwise, you don't get it. That's the surrender. Surrendering to what is true. You have to give respect and obeisances to those who carry this mercy of Lord Caitanya, whoever they are, even if you're a big sannyasi. So that's the teaching here. It's the same. Maharaj Prataparudra, he was a great king with many wives and servants and money and buildings. Powerful king. But he went to the devotees to get the grace of Prema Bhakti, to get the audience of Krishna. That's the meaning of. See, every friggin' verse is saying the same thing. Go to the devotees who have that grace of Lord Chaitanya's mercy to get Lord Caitanya, to get that interview, that communion that fulfills all desires, actually. You become perfectly satisfied. See, in that interview, in that awakening of your relationship with that Lord eternally. That's how it's done. That's why it's the same thing. This is a revival of those pastimes because that's exactly what's happening here, isn't it? The Lord empowered many people with prema, and these big sannyasis and aristocratic Brahmins had to go to these low class persons simply because they had that prema. They couldn't get it on their own. They couldn't get it from their guru. The followers couldn't get it from these gurus. Many people had gurus, and they came to the followers of Lord Caitanya to get the prema, and then prayed to the devotees. Please give my guru the right realization. Okay? So it doesn't matter what your position is in this world, or how many followers you have, or how many people have decided that you're Guru Dev in this world. The real Guru Dev has the real prema, the real ecstatic devotion, and you have to go to even the disciples of a real guru to get this. Otherwise, you don't get it. You got to make friends with them. Yeah, and I see that here even now. People they sometimes they want to overstep the devotees and making friends with devotees, and they want to come to me directly and get my time. Get me to talk to them, and they want to be my friend. Literally directly. And I always throw them back to make friends with my followers and my devotees. They know the path. They'll teach you the path. Why should I cultivate your false ego of wanting to go directly to the highest place, the highest part of the chain, except going through the chain? You got to go through the chain of command, right? Is it like a chain of command? There's a general, and then there's the colonel and the captains and all of that stuff. You don't just go right to the general. You can't get in the office. But the captains and the colonels, they know more intimately. They get in the office, right? So you gotta go to the colonels who are out there, in the world. That's why I tell these people, don't try to get my attention directly. Go to Lolita and River and those who know me, those who are my intimate friends. Well, you want to go directly to the president? I'm sorry, the Lord made me the president of this corporation. What can I do? Inheritance, I guess. Yeah. So I got to, but you don't just go to the president. You got to go, to those who come into the president's office. Lolita and River, they come in my office every day. They don't have to leave their house. Isn't that amazing? We're together forever in the office. So you go, you want to come here, you go to them, pester them a little bit for the interview. This is a special thing with Maria. She knows Lord Caitanya already, I guess. And imagine he goes in the pee room with her. That is pretty intimate, man. You watch what happens with her. If she sticks around, man, she's going to be amazing. She knows already. She knows. Lord Chaitanya's given her a lot of insights, man. Conclusive stuff. Even though she's a little goody two-shoes, don't worry. She'll be cleaned off of that pretty soon. It'll go fast. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. See, somebody has to represent the Leela in life again, and we do. I mean, the Lord is showing this is the way, what you read in a book, then you'll be able to relish it because it's alive here now. It's embodied in the devotees. The path is shown by the devotees. What I just told you is the way to get in the door easily. You notice that brahmachari wanted he couldn't get into the direct kirtan. He couldn't get in directly. That wasn't the direct path to go into the kirtan. Just go in the door when Lord Chaitanya's there. He went in through Srivas, a real devotee. See? That was the way. He couldn't get in. He thought, well, let me go in through my austerities and my brahmacharya and my chanting 1 lakh or 16 rounds or whatever he did, or my ceremonies and all that. He couldn't get in. So when you come to the point of realizing, even though you've done all these things that Prabhupada said to do and Narayan Raj said to do, you're still not into the inner chamber. You're not in the inner relationship with Lord Chaitanya. And if you are, and you don't have the symptoms of the devotees like this, when you realize you can't directly get into that relationship, going through those gurus even and sannyasis and brahmins who don't have that relationship, that rare relationship. Okay? And you can't get in, completely in by just doing your rules and regulations and ceremonies. Okay? And then, well, how can you get in? Well, if you're ready to listen, you come in through the devotees here. Come in, the door through these devotees here. Get their mercy. Show God through their eye. The Lord is looking through their eyes at you, saying, "Oh, what? You're a big sannyasi and you're going to Lalita for the mercy? Oh, certainly come on in. Otherwise, stay outside." See, that brahmachari is looking through. Oh, you went through Srivas to get into my kirtan. Oh, bring him back. Just for that, not because he's did all these austerities and get him out of here, man. Oh, you did all these good things. You never hurt a fly. Get you out of the kirtan. That ain't it. But it might have gotten you to the devotee. And if your good deeds got you to the devotee, and you go through the devotee, no, you get the interview of Lord Caitanya. See, it worked like that then, it'll work like that now, and it does work like that. See? You see, Maria is a good example right here, lately. She says, boy, as soon as you showed up, Lord Chaitanya showed up. As soon as she was willing to listen, Lord Chaitanya comes very fast. That's an amazing God, right? And he didn't come before. All she had were the guides, that she was, naturally, believed in God and has guides and angels and stuff, But this is special. She gets the president of the angelic community, the guide of all guides. The origin of astrologers and astrology and planets and all that stuff. She gets that personality to guide her now. Take all the sorrows away. See, the demigods can't. They don't have the power. You have to, meet the real devotees who introduce you to the origin of the origins, the original personality of Godhead, who is the God of the demigods, the God of astrology, where it all comes from him. He's not subject to astrology, even as devotee. That's why I preach like this. I don't. If I was subject to astrologies and planetary influence, I couldn't preach. I'd be under that. I'd be believing in that stuff. See? I believe in the origin of all things. Like I believe in the origin. See, Krishna says, not even the sages and the demigods know me, because I am the origin of the demigods and the sages. That's the kind of God that I know and worship. Can you imagine? That is the merit that shows you my Lord is very merciful. To give Gaur Das, this big, ordinary fool, such a revelation that even the great sages and the demigods don't have. I know the origin of them all. I can't believe, I'm astounded, like, wow, man, I'm going to preach your mercy, man, because if I can get it, you all can get it. I don't care. You can be drug addicted. You develop faith in this preaching, man, because this preaching is it, man. Yeah, Lord has given me the realization of the origin of all the demigods and great sages, man. That's the truth. I'll prove it every day because the demigods and the sages, they don't chant like this. They don't chant even like my followers do. So, man, this must be big time mercy, huh, Lalita? Huge. And look at the devotees who come here. They come in here for the incarnate here for just to finish it off. You know, they're just to finish it, man, once and for all. We get the choice cuts here. The filet mignons. Because we're rich. Go hard, Dodgers. Man, I gotta admit it. I'm wealthy, man. Beyond all that all these people can understand. Fabulously wealthy. You should be really jealous out there. And you are. Many of you out there. But you know what? I don't just keep it for myself like Bill Gates. These misers. I'm here to help people become really fabulously wealthy. Also, even more wealthy than me. Look at Lolita, she's more wealthy. Even River's more wealthy than me. Look how they chant in ecstasy and read and such. I want to kiss their feet, man. I want their protection forever. Will you protect me, River, forever, Lolita? Will you make sure I never leave Vrindavan? That's the kind of disciples I get. Even Maria protects me. I can't believe it. She tells me, you chant Lord Chaitanya's name. Sometimes I forget I chant Hare Krishna. Don't forget Lord Chaitanya. He's the incarnation of this age. She feels it. Can you imagine? She actually feels it. Amazing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. And you guys paid the rent of somebody like that. Whoa. Are you going to get benedictions? Thank you for that, by the way. You could tell her gratefulness was just exuding. I wish I could have gave you the things, but it's on WhatsApp. So, that's the mercy you got from her, from her heart. Very pure. Yeah. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. That's what it's a secret, man. Serve the devotees. The mercy of the devotees is extraordinary. The Lord praised it. I want to praise it also. You want the mercy of Radha and Krishna, get the mercy of their associates, and they're all here in this Sangha, man. It's the essence. Those who develop that intelligence to know the mercy is here and to go for it. Oh, you'll become fabulously wealthy like us. We're not misers here. That's why we show now. I got the order from Prabhupada, 1996. Prabhupada said, my son, you're doing exactly what I say. I never tire of saying these things. It's funny. Lord, my son, you're doing exactly what I want you to do. Do more of that. has my full approval. Wow, man, what a word. How can I ever come to an end of such service? In 3 sentences, that's Vrindavan style. I'm still working on that order. I can't even get another darshan because I can't fulfill that order. I just ongoing. Do more of that. How am I going to, I do more of that. I want to do more of it. And I do a little bit more and I want to do more. How am I going to come to the end of that order of the full approval of Prabhupada and in doing exactly what he wants? My God, I think I'm going to be eternally under that. I think I'll stay under that order. Just like the silver surfer going through all the universes who's a herald for his master. Consuming all the worlds. My master wants to consume all the world. You ever see that comic book, The Silver Surfer? You should check it out. Really do it. Google it. The Silver Surfer. He's a herald for his Lord. He has a surfboard. And he's surfing the cosmic waves and all the universe. And he's going to this world and that world. And for his master who wants to come and consume it. Well, here you go. That's Gaur Haridas, another hat, Silver Surfer, surfing the cosmos, man, consuming worlds. We're here consuming the earth right now. My Lord wants to consume it. He wants to consume you, eat you up. But you're going to love it, man. Because the consumed become the best consumers. Did you know we're also consumers? I'm a consumer also. I'm here for the product of all products, the pearl of great price. See, this is what we have. We have the product, man. We're consumers, right, Lalita? Aren't we consumers? We have one main product here, that we were here to consume. And it's so ever fresh. We never get tired of this being consumers. And everybody else is going shopping in the shopping malls and getting all this useless crap that they give away and get some more. Because they're addicted to being a consumer in the world. And here we're addicted to being consumers of Krishna. Consuming this grace every day. I didn't know we were also consumers. This is the shopping mall. I didn't know this was a shopping mall. We come to the right place to shop. Here you don't lose all the money you spend on the product. Here you get more money and more product, more money to spend on the product. See, this is the new world order. See, everybody, rice will no longer be in demand in the marketplace. So we are paying all for money for that rice. We'll just come in here to consume in this shopping mall. And the money appears out of nowhere. The more we consume, the more money we get. So why do we need all this archaic capitalism or even communism? This is the perfection of capitalism and communism. Equal distribution to everybody, love of Krishna. Equal. We got a universal. What do they call it? Universal stipend or money we getting. This universal income. See, universal income is Krishna, is based on this shopping mall here. See, we all got this same income, right? Coming from Krishna. This is the perfection of communism. This is the perfection of capitalism, capitalizing on this Sangha here. The greatest capitalists are like River and Lalita. They capitalized. They invested in Lord Caitanya's amazing grace place. They give their precious attention here. and not the Bill Gates, and not the Faucis, and not the Bidens, and not the politics. They're wise investors, the wisest of all investors. So, you investors out there, you should be investing over here. Putting your attention over here, you'll get a benefit a million times more, by all these influencers on Facebook. They're providing you all that mundane content. Come here and we'll provide you spiritual content. They'll make you very content. See, that content just agitates you out there, gets you materially excited and passionate. And, you should see these guys on Facebook and you running all over. They're all, come here, we'll give you content that'll make you contented. See, content. You need to know what is the origin of content, all content. See, and now you'll be content in this. Finally, fulfilled, content, finally. You'll be thinking, after millions of lifetimes, I've washed upon the shore of the supreme shopping mall in the sky. Where I got the product of all products, the producer of all products, the producer of the Truman Show, the real one, the origin of the producer even of the Truman Show, the real original writer of the Matrix. The original inspirer and creator of the universe, Brahma. Okay? That's where the devotees dwell, in that place. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Oh, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, 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 Nityananda, 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 Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga. Gauranga, Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga. That's right, Maya. You just come here and be yourself. Get everybody's goat here. That's okay. I know your heart. Oh, connection on Facebook is bad. Okay. Okay. Did it just start getting bad? Or was that before? Oh, let me see here. Let me go. Wow, all these comments. Are we okay? Is everything clear? Oh, it's paused here. Oh, no? No, it's good? Everything's good? It's good. Okay. Oh, it's Lalita? It's her problem? Oh. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. What do you think of this class today? It was kind of unusual, huh? Krishna Hare.
Unusual, but feeding,
Yeah.
nourishing as always.
All right. Okay. Let's read a little bit. I'll start here a little bit and then maybe get you guys to read here. Huh. Hmm. Okay, so let's see here. Hmm. Okay, I was reading chapter one of the Srimad Bhagavatam. Is it chapter one? Yeah, yeah, chapter one in Canto one, and the 12th verse. I really like how this Maria. She likes these words in Bhagavatam. You notice? She likes to read these words. This is really astounding. This is like special. I like that. How people, well, let's read this. She wants to read it. Oh, I really, she feels it. It's amazing. I can't believe devotees like that are coming, just out of the blue. Getting, they're just, these are jewels. You all are like that. Unbelievable. This is a, this is the best kept secret of Krishna consciousness movement. Don't tell anybody. Shh. We don't want to upset anybody. We don't want to cause a disturbance. Let's just keep this for ourselves. With the food, is this delicious, huh? Delicious food, huh? Tasty. Mm. Shh. Don't show. Don't show. Don't show the world how merciful Lord Caitanya is. Don't show people what pure bhakti actually is. Just keep it on the screen, in the book. Don't exude prema, before the world. Oh, don't glorify the path of prema bhakti. Don't glorify the mercy being given freely of Lord Chaitanya now. Keep it all to yourselves, or what you think is. Shh. Be like the Illuminati. Shh, hush, hush. We don't tell you what we're doing because it's not a very good thing for you. Shh. Don't. We also. Shh. We don't want to tell you because this is too good. We don't want you all to be so ecstatic, man. Who would keep the world going? Who would make money for Bill Gates? Who would take their injections for Big Pharma and make all these people money? If you heard this fantastic mercy here, who would keep the world going? Shh, it's only. Yeah, don't come here because you'll see Krishna and then you'll lose all your desires for friends and family and society and the world, worldly pursuits, philanthropy, goodness. You replace goodness with grace. What would you like to have, goodness or grace there, Lilita? What's better? Grace? Are you sure? What if I give you all, you're going to be the goodest person in the world, most proper? Will you take the grace? Better? All right. See, all blessings upon you, Sutta Goswami. You know for what purpose the personality of Godhead appeared in the womb of Devaki as the son of Vasudeva. O Sutta Goswami, we are eager to learn about the personality of Godhead and his incarnations. See, they're going to the Sutta Goswami, who knows the purpose of the Lord appearing in this world. See, Sutta Goswami was self realized, he knew the real self. So he said, well, we want to go to you to learn this purpose. You can tell us because you know. We don't know. So you want to go the fast path, the slow path? Go to those who don't know the purpose of Lord Krishna appearing in this world. Yeah. If you want to know, go to those who do know the purpose. How can you tell the difference of those who can't, who don't know, and those who do know? Well, go listen first, what you have for 50 years of those who don't know the purpose, these gurus and sannyasis. And come here and learn the purpose of why he came here. What is the difference in this preaching and that preaching from those who don't know the purpose? Well, let me tell you. Oh, no. Not only let me tell you, let me show you the purpose of the Lord coming here. Otherwise, you can't ever know. See, we have to show you and tell you. We have to glorify that purpose. We have to show you what that purpose looks like, the happiness of that. Otherwise, it's unknown. People, they get to know the purpose so easily. Look at Tuka, he knows the purpose. He knows the purpose to relish transcendental mellow. He's like, he has this homeless guy, has problems and this and that with this and that, but he knows the purpose. He's come to somebody who knows the purpose, right? The only way you can know the purpose of the Lord coming is you have to be that purpose personified. You have to do what the Lord did. He came here to relish bhakti. You got to also relish this bhakti. You got to taste it. You got to taste transcendental mellows because he came here to taste it and to share it. And if you're not doing that, you don't know the purpose. I don't care how many speculations you're giving to the world and all your disciples and all of that stuff. You are a speculator. You are a speck. Not very important. I don't care how many followers you got, how many rules you followed. You are a speck. Very insignificant. But look at this. Lalita Ganga River know the purpose. They exude the purpose of why the Lord appears in the world to relish transcendental mellows, is why Lord Caitanya came. And he came to share those mellows with others. Ta-da! Welcome to the greatest show on earth on the stage of the world. Again, finally. Anybody want to dance on this stage? See, he gets the right realizations. Actually, I'm not homeless. They are. You're totally correct. Conclusive judgment. That's why Nakula Brahmachari was homeless. He was going here and there. He's a poor person, beggar, but he was rich in bhakti and didn't feel the pangs of being poor. He liked it. He's like Tuka. He likes camping out, actually. And what an example. The homeless people are coming to him. He's got somebody who came, this, I think, Paul. Nice devotee, Paul. Ask great questions, sincere, humble person. He will also come to the kingdom of God before these big gurus do. Yes, I'm sorry, Mr. Acharya Deves. Even though you're initiated by Prabhupada, but Tuka and Lalita and River and so many others here will be coming into the kingdom before you. You will come eventually, but you're not interested in coming very fast. You want to go the slow path. You're not coming like the fast path. Lalita and River are proving they're coming the quick path. See, the quick path is they're already got the mellows. They know the purpose of the Lord. Come here. You don't. If you really did, you'd be here in a second. Because the Lord's purpose is the greatest purpose. It's the greatest happiness. To share that happiness with others is the greatest happiness, even for the devotee sharing it. Get real friends, man. I don't trust your friends. I don't trust your disciples. They can turn on you. And they will eventually, because you're not a representative of the truth. They should turn on you in some time. Great intelligences, they turn on you when they turn to the real path. That's when they will turn on you. Or you will run away because you don't have what we have. See, you got to turn towards the real path. The real path is the devotee. When you see the devotee, you see the real path, right? Didn't Jesus say that? I am the way. See, what do you think that is? See, who is the I am? The I am is the personality of Godhead in this world, not just the I am. What is this I am? This is like, the gods everywhere. I am. Yeah, he is. He is, isn't he? I am this mouse. That's why I say, you gurus, to myself and my Lord, you're this mouse. You're a mouse. A mouthy mouse. See, I am mouse. You are. I am handkerchief. See, I am. You can say I am to everything you name, right? He is. But those who know I am the name of Krishna, who really know the real purpose of the Lord is to come here and relish the transcendental potency in the Lord's names, in his devotees' names, in the devotees' pastimes, in his pastimes, to taste that nectar and to give it to others. But if you can't taste those mellows, you cannot taste this prem, you can certainly not give it to others. If you can, you are certainly the guru, man. Those who awaken devotion to Krishna, transcendental mellows, are certainly the spiritual master. Certain, no doubt. See? So those are like that, man. See, conclusive understanding of the absolute truth, which you can only know through those who know it themselves. Uh, See, O Sutta Goswami, we are very eager to learn about the personality of God and his incarnations. Please explain to those teachings imparted to us by previous masters, acharyas. See, eagerness. You come here, man, you're going to learn for the first time what it's all about, is eager to hear about the personality of Godhead from somebody who actually knows that origin, the personality of Godhead, his personality. You can only know if you can prove to the world that you can relish the taste of that personality of Godhead in his name, in his pastimes, in his characteristics. You can taste them because your spiritual body and senses have been awakened. You are Sat, eternal Guru, not a savior of soils. But you are, actually. Some gurus can save the material soil in the world. They're really out. They want to really do that, man. Right? Save the soil. Sat Guru. Yeah. Makes me question his Satness. Sat means eternal. I don't know, man. You're out there doing philanthropy. You hear me preaching anything about being a philanthropist? I'm here to preach the purpose of why the Lord came here and to first relish that purpose, taste that purpose, and be empowered to exude it and to share it with the world. Otherwise, without tasting it, you cannot power up in it. Lot of ecstatic chanting. Lots. Can you imagine people going to people as gurus and they can't even chant ecstatically? You know, here the devotees are chanting already for years and getting increasing spiritual power to know the personality of God and his purpose for coming here and to share that purpose for others, to others. Sad means simple, not eternal. No. Sad means eternal. It doesn't mean simple. Well, in one sense, it means simple, but sat. See, you could say sad. Some people say sad. It's sat. Sat is eternal. It's what's eternal. Okay? Sat. That's why it says Sat Chit Ananda. And if you have guru and you have sad that means eternal. That's the guru is supposed to be eternal. Otherwise, what is the point of having a guru? Means like a liberator, somebody's going to teach you the ultimate truth. I mean, in that context. He received the name Sad. I know that, and he knows that. Okay, just a second. Let me Google this. Because it could mean simple. Why not? Real devotees are simple. You can tell Tom still has great faith in this Sad Guru. Let's see here. Yeah, see, Sadguru, it's even spelled like this Sadh, Guru. Um, if they are referred to in different ways, if someone comes from an inner experience, they are referred to as Sadguru. The word Sad is not a title, it's a description. Sadguru means uneducated guru. I'm almost 100% spiritually uneducated. See, known as a her title Sadguru as an Andean yoga guru, proponent, yeah, spirituality. Yeah, it's all, hinting for the eternal. Anyway, whatever, man, it's Sat means also eternal. Sad. I'm a mouse in the hand of my guru. No money ever, he asked. But yes, yeah, so external thinking. Like, see, no money ever asked. I guess Prabhupada's not a real guru, man, because he asks for money, lots of times. He's not real, right? So you got to look deeper. Guru may ask or may not ask. What's the difference? Can you see their real qualification? Is the question. You can, obviously. See, you say, I'm a mouse in the hand of my guru. That's why you're still a mouse. My disciples become lions there, Mayavati. You're still a mouse. You're like a mouse. Because, to be honest with you, your guru is still not. I don't care how good he is, Mayavati. That ain't good enough. Not for my master. I'm here to teach conclusive truth. If your guru was so qualified, he would be here. You tell him about what's going on in Lord Caitanya's grace place. If he comes here, he's fantastic guru. If not, he's, and you will stay like that too. Too nice. If he's a real lion, he will also come here and hang out with lions. Because the people come here, they become lions. But you obviously still have faith in your guru. Therefore, as I say, if you say, "Hey, Gaur Haridas is giving a class, it's fantastic," maybe you can't. Maybe you don't think these classes are fantastic. Maybe you think they're just ordinary. These like your guru gives classes and I give classes, right? And Lalita gives classes and they're about the same. Well, then you just don't have very deep realization. That's all. Keep coming. Try to be attentive in your hearing. And see the difference between a mouse and lions. He does not judge. Oh, I'm here to judge. Oh, yes. I judge. This is bona fide and this is not bona fide. People need to know that because if they don't, they go in the dark ditch, right? Isn't that what they say? The blind leading the blind. See? You need somebody who can see and judge. Hey, let me give you a walking stick, my friend. You're walking into walls like the little wind-up toy. It goes anywhere and everywhere. It hits the wall, keeps going, hitting the wall, hitting the wall. Hey, man, you need somebody to judge that your guru, if he doesn't come here, he is not enlightened. Ooh, Mayavati. Get the sauce today. If he does not like to hang out with liberated souls, he's not very liberated, is he? Wouldn't you say? Isn't that logical? We got liberated. Do we have liberated souls who have the symptoms of liberation, of being liberated in ecstasy, in real bhakti? And I don't think your guru does. He can come here and prove that. He'll chant with us and let's see how ecstatic he gets. If he gets ecstatic, well, he's a liberated soul and a real guru. Otherwise, he's not really, I'm here to judge that. The judge is here for your sake and for his sake, both. And, equal opportunity here. Yeah, he does not judge because he can't judge. He doesn't have the power to judge. His judgment is not just. He can't use judgment to free the soul. What do you think free the captives is? You got to judge that this is bogus, this is transcendental, this is not, because people are chasing after what's not transcendental, thinking it's transcendental and hitting the wall, and nobody can help them except somebody who knows what is transcendental, who is empowered by the real Krishna to free them, free the captives. You're captivated there, Mayavadi, I think. No judge for love. This is tough love. The truth will set you free. Otherwise, you don't know what real love is. What is real love? You think your guru knows what real love? Have him come here and prove it. Have him come here. We got a whole assembly of liberated souls. And if he doesn't come here, I think he's still in darkness. Because why wouldn't people want to hang out with liberated souls? I say that to all the gurus, all of them, every single one of them. You don't come here, that means you're in darkness still, because you can't tell what is really of the light, because this is the most rare light I've seen, where you see such examples of the scriptures of Chaitanya Bhagavat, which you're worshiping and studying and praising. You have the living examples of Chaitanya Bhagavat, Chaitanya Leela right here in your face, man, and you don't care about it. You're in darkness. I don't care how big your title is. See, that's love. That's true love, actually. The truth. So, what do you have to say about that, Mayavati? I like fighting with her. It's fun. What she says is kind of cute. I like how she expresses herself. Very creative, very artistic, very simple. They are afraid. See, what is Richard says, they are afraid of being judged themselves. Like Jesus said, judge not, lest ye shall be judged. See? And they put that on me usually. Oh, Gohari, see, you shouldn't judge. You shouldn't judge. But what was the last thing Jesus said? Judge not, lest ye shall be judged, but my judgment is just. Are you like a Jesus? And they say, Gohari, you see what he said? He's like a Jesus. Oh, rip their robe. Ah, he says he's the Son of God. Ah, rip the Well, that's guru, man. If you're not like that, step aside, man. Because the work has to be done. The just judgment has to be here, man. I forgot to tell you that not only has my Lord given me the lawyer position, but also the judge. My mom sitting on the thing there with the gavel. I get to play both parts, whatever part's needed. And both parts, they need the good judge and you need a good lawyer, man. So we'll play both parts here. Figure that out there, Mayavati. Yes, he will like you. Okay, good. Bring him. Let's test him. Mayavati, let's put him to the test. Bring him here. We'll put him on live. No problem. I'd like to let us interview him. Really, I think it would be fantastic. Everybody, put out some invitations. Let's bring Acharya Dev up here. Let us interview him. Let us find out what they're doing. Let him express. Let's make friends. You know, let's go for the big game here. Let's play the big game, man. High stakes, man. Let's go to the gurus. Acharya Dev, Jaipataka, if he's still around. Radhanath. Come on, let's sit down at the table. All you gurus in the Narayan Raj group. All of them. The Bhakti Vedantas. Go give us some of your Vedanta that comes from your, let's see if it's real Bhakti. We'll put it to the test. Let us discuss. Body is sick. He is fried. But he is fried, but sick. Body sick. Well, his body's sick. He should definitely come here, man. Before he kicks the bucket, man. He might, he could die anytime, right? Yeah. She's sick too. Come if you're sick. She's saying, hey, man, I'm sick. I'm coming. That's no excuse here. We got a lot of sick people coming here, man. You can't give that excuse. He's sick. No, 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 no notes to the doctor. School. This is the school. We don't accept any tardiness or notes that you can't attend. Yeah, not nice. Oh, okay. See, we are eager to learn about the personality of Godhead and his incarnations. So there's the formula again: is the eagerness to hear and to hear from the devotees. The purpose, and if you don't have that quality, that means you're not purified. That's why I just people don't understand what I'm doing here. When I poo-poo the gurus, I'm poo-pooing that they're not yet qualified to understand the real Bhagavatam. Otherwise, they'd be here. What is being preached here has not been preached in a very, very long time. Not openly. Only preached in Prabhupada's purports, which most of his disciples, even including Acharya Dev, don't even understand. But if they come here, they can understand these things because this is how you get it. They don't have the qualification of eagerness. See, if you had the qualification of eagerness to hear that, that means Krishna is giving you that prompting. Otherwise, you stay as an outsider. And I give you the chance by poo-pooing your, like, yeah. I mean, after a while, they might start thinking like, why is he so self-assured? Why isn't he afraid of us? Really? I mean, why isn't he afraid of committing offenses to pure devotees? Because you're not a friggin' pure devotee yet. That's why. Why does he roar that so loudly with so much assurance? Because come here and prove it, my friends. Otherwise, I'll belt it even louder, man. The only reason I didn't do it, I'm actually holding myself back just so I don't get thrown out of the apartment. How come I can still chant Hare Krishna in ecstasy and make such assured statements? Huh? Why doesn't Krishna cut off the faucet? Because if you offend a pure devotee, that's the way it is. You really. To me, I'm thinking if they're real pure devotees, they would be saying, somebody, one of them at least out of the thousands they made, would say, wow, that's really great preaching. They're really setting the high standard. To me, that's the way a real guru, I would think about the absolute truth. Whoa, setting the highest standard. Yeah, devotee has to be a resident of Vrindavan. Wow, man, I haven't heard that preaching. That is fantastic, Gauri. But if I don't hear that kind of, like, yeah, sadhu, sadhu, that's fantastic. You're showing the real standard. Well, then you're. Do I have to say the word or just show you this? You know what that's called, huh? They're playing the Pope. Exactly. It's all. This is just a Pope trip. Yeah. It's like those guys in Vrindavan. They come out in their silk. They say, they're poor in Vrindavan, so they come to make money. They either do the deity thing, and you give money there, and they make money like that, or they go and they put on their nice robes, and the tourists come, and they're right out there in these holy places with the pond, they come right out and they say, oh, you want to see the pond? You got to go through us. The holy pond, you got to go through us. But you really don't need, matter of fact, if you go through them, you don't see the real pond because you believe in the mundane people or the in between. That's inconclusive. See, but if you go to a real devotee, even though you don't see the pond, you don't see Radha Kund. You go to the real devotee, oh, you get to see the pond. You get the interview of the pond. Radha and Krishna, see, the two kunds come to you. Because you went to the real in between. You didn't go to the false acharya, the false representative, the ones with the big robes and the mice, the small fries. Okay? So you got to go conclusively. You got to find. That's why you see my disciples and my followers and my friends. They get into the kingdom even now. That's their witness. Because they went to the right place where you really get in. The others are going to all the silk robes. It's a Pharisee trip, the big guy sitting on the high seats. What did Jesus say? Watch out for the ones who like the high seats and the big sticks. Yeah, I just give me a bouncing ball. That's all I need. I like to bounce, man. You come over here on the bounce, just watch the bouncing ball. And the proof is you get into the kingdom, man, because the Lord has given this. Prabhupada has my approval, man. Give the kingdom of God. You're doing exactly what I want you to do. Give the kingdom of God. Give Vrindavan. Finish my work. We're finishing the Acharya's work, which is love of Krishna, right? To bring to fruition love of Krishna very quickly, so people don't have to die and take more births and more deaths and die until you meet the person the Lord actually sends to deliver you. And that is happening now, at this time, in this place, in these circumstances, in this group. You're going to have to get in the long queue. This is a short queue right now. Only 18 people here, and they're not even in the way. Oh, does sound go? Sound okay? You hear? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Please explain to us those teachings imparted by the previous masters. See? What did Jesus say? Only the Father knows the Son, and the Son knows the Father. And the Son, see, the Son, the conclusive truth is the Son in this world, can reveal, see, reveal the real nature of the Father, the friend, the, the conjugal to whom he chooses. That he is Krishna. And if you've got that eagerness to hear from a real representative, and the Lord allows you to recognize them, you get in the kingdom. You get ecstatic devotion. The Lord, oh, you've recognized my devotee. Oh, you have faith in my devotee's preaching, who's preaching conclusive truth. Oh, let me give myself to you, Lalita, river. I'll stay with you eternally. Stay with me. I'll stay with you. Let us dance forever. Let us have this rasa dance that nobody knows in ISKCON or anywhere else. See, you're dancing, and they're still, purebhakti.com, crying schools without the crying, and you guys are dancing and crying and doing everything they do in Vrindavan, and they're standing on the sidelines looking, where is Vrindavan? Where is Vrindavan? Well, it's right there in your face. So that's why we yell and scream and roar and cry and laugh and choke up, and that's our preaching. Wake up, Jeev Jago. It's just a Jeev Jago trip. Wake up, man. People are so asleep. Wake up. Look at the ecstasy. See the ecstatic worship. It's what you read about. You've been studying in Prabhupada's books, in the Chaitanya Bhagavat. There, you Narayan Rajavag. Read. Look over here. You see the ecstasy you read about, and you quoting in your verses, long verses with your big title. titles, Bhakti Vedanta, without the Bhakti, and without the Vedanta. Because without the Bhakti, you don't got any Bhakti Vedanta. It's just a name game. Name game. Hey, let's play the name game. No, we don't play the name game. Well, we do, but we have all of it. We have the Bhakti Vedanta, the Vedanta from the Bhakti, and the Bhakti from the Vedanta, and the Vedanta from the Bhakti, and the Bhakti from the Vedanta. See, that's the rasa dance, man. We got that. That's Guru, man. That's the kind of Bhakti Vedanta, you should be dreaming to meet. Not the rubber stamp variety. Not the big stick variety. Look at my stick. Watch my stick. Let me hypnotize you. It's the stick. The power is in the stick. Yeah, come here. I'll brag that stick like Nityananda did. It's only the abode of the demigods. My Lord don't need it. And I certainly don't either. I got the truth, man. Radha and Krishna. What else do I need but them? Start from scratch. And you guys only got scratch. Not much. Scratching. Chickens. Yeah, chickens scratching. Sure. Buck, 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 buck. Buck, 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 buck. It's like chicken scratchings. That's your preaching. Buck, 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 buck. And everybody's going, oh, very nice. Other chickens scratching. Buck, 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 buck. Oh, Mayavadi loves me. That's so great. Thank you. Thank you for your love. Oh, maybe you love River. Maybe that was for River. Oh, well. It's hard to love a guy like me, man. I'm a mean dude, man. An offender of pure devotee. Breaker of big sticks. Holy sticks. Holy sticks. Give me that tridanda. I'll break it in 3 pieces like Nityananda. He broke it in 3 pieces. 3 times. You don't need that danda anymore, man. My danda. By the way, I have a danda. You didn't know that? I got a danda. It's called the truth, man. It's a big stick. It hurts, man. You get smacked with this danda, it hurts more than the stick danda. Oh yeah, she loves. Yeah, that's true. And, not Lalita or Gaur Haridas. No. You're just a big baby. She'll go, oh, she's caught my act. A big bhakti baby crying for Radha and Krishna. See, Andromeda knows me. Got to get her up here someday. What happened to Amy? She didn't take my challenge. Yeah, everybody. I'm always crying, man. Crying in the wilderness. Make way. Make straight the way of the Lord. Just a voice in the wilderness. Make straight the way of the Lord. Okay, the next verse. So what is this? So please explain to us those teachings imparted by the previous acharyas. For one is uplifted by both speaking them and by hearing them. The devotees, they would like Sutta Goswami and all devotees, they thank their listeners because to speak Harikatha, that's why I always do, because it's a great privilege to speak these things, because not only are the speakers, hearers uplifted, but the speaker is also, it's a win-win for everybody. It's a great thing. Everybody. I watch my own classes because, this is special. It's really special. These verses, these things that are coming, it's just really amazing. And so both the speaker and the hearers are uplifted. That's called sadhu sangha. Otherwise, and you're in the false ego. This is like a lot of the classes still by people not purified. They get into guruships or sannyasis and they give a class, and it's you know they're not necessarily they're just given a class and to enlighten you out there. They're already enlightened. They don't you know they don't really need that. This is all about for you, you know, because this is the false ego. Everybody's under that practically, unless you got the special grace of the Lord. And you are these verses. You speak and are uplifted by them, and so are your disciples or anybody listening. Well wishers. Yeah, that's proof you've overcome the false ego, the weight of that. That's why the devotees speak in uncommon ways. Nobody could speak like this. Nobody, unless you're the Lord is using you in His strength. He has command and authority over everything, false ego and all that stuff. See, false ego is what? False identity. Okay? If He's lifted us, if we got the mercy, where our spiritual body is awakened, we identify with that we're servants of Krishna, not servants of the false ego, and those under the influence of the false ego. Well, in a sense, I am, because I'm here to help free the captives who are captivated. I don't care what kind of position you are. If I see that things are not up to standard, I might make a few comments. See, the standard is those who know the purpose, like Bhagavatam says, know the purpose of the descent of God in this world. See, let us come to you to find that purpose. Nobody else knows. You can't know unless you're given to know by hearing from the liberated soul who knows that purpose personally. You can't cheat. You just cheat yourself, and the gurus cheat themselves, and the cheaters and the cheated. Didn't Prabhupada talk about that? You don't think that's going on in all these groups like ISKCON and all that, cheaters and cheated? They think, oh, we're not cheated and we're not cheaters, right? They think that. But unless you're up to the conclusive truth, there's still cheater and cheating in you. There has to be, until you're conclusive, until you have the qualifications and the qualities that these books are praising, until you are the kind of devotee that the verses are praising. You know, it's through you, through the devotees who chant the holy name in great ecstatic devotion, that one gets the mercy of Krishna of Vrindavan. Okay? Until you're that kind of person, that kind of chanter, nobody gets into Vrindavan. Doesn't matter how many gurus are prancing around teaching something else. What is my fault? Teaching the real standard? Too bad. Too bad. I don't care. I do care. That's why I preach like this. You, you know, the verses are true. I proved it. We proved it. My Lord and myself together, we proved it. That it is through the ecstatic devotees that you attain ecstatic devotion, qualifying you for Vrindavan. We proved it again and again. And if you don't understand that, we're going to preach more, yell it more, roar it more, or, in great ecstasy, show it more until people get it. The truth will set you free. You can fight this, and you can call Gohari and Lalita Sahajas. And all that's all right. Don't keep doing it until you're exhausted. Our strength just increases, and yours will diminish, because this is the truth. So wave your little white flags of surrender, because whether you fight with us or you just come in there, you could either just accept the good news, or you can fight with us and we'll free you, captivated by illusions, captivated by false acharyas who falsely represent Vrindavan, like Putana. I'm here to free the false acharyas, even. I'm not just their followers. I want to free a few of them too. I want to sharpen my tools, sharpen my plow. Yeah, Lichananda gave me a plow, man. You notice we're plowing through everything. What do you think a plow is? You plow through the earth, man. Plow is strong. You got a bull pulling that plow, man. We got a bulldog here. We even got a bulldog, a member of our Sangha here, with a big tongue. You know, that big bull, Maria's bulldog, man. Very funny dog, man. Does funny things. He'll sit on your face if he gets a chance. And they, let me just sit on her face. Just sits on her face, you know. She's sleeping and he goes and sits on her face. Puts his butt right on her face. Unbelievable, man. Funny dog. That's funny, right? Yeah, he has a tongue. Can't put the tongue all the way in the mouth. It's always sticking out. They breed them so they're funny. No nose, flat on its face, looking like funny as hell, man. But all these health problems, man. See, that's what they want to do with people. They want to breed you, you know, and make all kinds of weird things out of you. You people out there, man. You ISKCON devotees, your gurus want to get you set up with the stuff they put in there so they can breed you and mold you into some strange creature. And your gurus are doing it. Wake up, you idiots. I mean, intelligent people out there. I know you're thinking you're intelligent. I go to my Acharya Dave, man. He told me to go up and line up and get my shot. My battery goes off, but you do not. That's right. Our battery stays on, man. You don't. Yeah. The body has to go for another charge soon, you know, usually. You know, that's all right. Charge it up and bring it back online, man. Yeah. You see, Nityananda has a plow, you know, to go through the earth. You know, I got to kill it, you know. So you can put a seed in there. Otherwise, the seed doesn't go in, you know. Yeah. Got to have room for this word, so you got to till it, man. This is part of tilling it, man. Tilling the soil. That's how we save the soil here, man. Club, too, you know, club the illusion. What do you think Guru is, man? Nityananda's representative, club and plow, the favorite weapons, and what do you call cultivators? Plow and club, plow and club. You got to beat things to life, man. You got to beat it and get the life, extract the life out of it. It's like, you know, like you see with the hulling the wheat, you know, you got to thrash it. You know, just keep smacking it against the thrash it in the threshing floor, man. Get that love out, man. Get that ecstasy. Give it a good thrashing. Okay, give us a word there, Lalita.
Just a minute. I take that text, that verse 13. It's really super,
Oh yeah,
super filled of so many, yeah, so much about Guru Tattva and about, yeah, about needing a teacher, needing a real guru, um, how you become a real disciple, to be eager, to want, to really want that Krishna, to want to hear about him, um, to beg actually for these explanations instead of saying, I'm going to read it myself and give classes myself and become a teacher myself without knowing it deeply, given to a real bona fide
yeah, yeah,
ecstatic guru. What more is there inside?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
to
You
find
can't.
actually. Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no.
what
Yeah,
has
you
been
can't.
written
Yeah,
before.
you can't. You can't. You have to have that eagerness, and see, you have to be the verse. You have to be somewhere in the verse. See, either the eager listener or the eager speaker. And when you get both together, then all the verses, they're just like part of the symphony. Yes, Srimad Bhagavatam is greatly pleasing to hear in a society of devotees who they have that everything fits. You become a actual part of the symphony of the transcendental Lord, and you have to fit in the symphony. You have to be part of the symphony, and that's what happens when you get real sadhu sangha. You get purified, so you can enter this music. The Bhagavatam is like music. This is all musical, and the verses fit in there like music. And every thing, I don't never studied music, but it's some, it's like every thing has to be right in tune and right. Yeah. See, everything has to fit perfectly. And so that's what happens here. That's the purification. When the soul awakens, we're just naturally attuned to God's transcendental symphony. Okay?
Yeah,
And then we play that in this world, and then people become part of it also. See, that's saving souls.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the importance is written there also that you finally understand what has been written before. Uh, because the acharyas brought so many things, those authors, there is so much to read and to relish, but you don't understand it
Mhm.
without this ecstatic love, without this devotion. We are here always over and over again. Um,
Yeah.
you really, and what I really appreciate so much, Guru Maharaj, I will say it. You are making Bhakti Vedantas from us, slowly, slowly, and that's an amazing experience. That's an amazing experience to
Yeah, yeah, it's
find the
speeded.
Vedanta out
Yeah,
of your
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's speeded up here because of your bhakti. It's bhakti Vedanta. Your Vedanta is increasing because of your bhakti. Therefore, then now you're qualified to study the books. You can study them and taste the verses. That's how you do it. That's how I've been doing it. I just been tasting the verses for so many years, and the ecstasy of it, just you just get more and more spiritually enlivened and advanced automatically. you know and they're all studying. They think becoming a bhakti vedanta is by studying the verses without the ecstasy. It's like they don't even need the ecstasy to become bhakti. They don't care about it. They don't know what it is. They don't know its importance. And Lord Chaitanya brought his devotees here. He said, I brought my devotees here to teach the value of bhakti. Without bhakti, you have no real Vedanta. Not really. It's still speculation. You may have faith in the name of the deity, but you don't know the name. That takes bhakti, devotion, ecstasy. That's why, how can I preach like this without bhakti? Can you imagine? How could I say what things
not
like this?
possible.
It's
It
not
comes
possible.
out of bhakti. It comes
No, there's no
automatically,
way.
and it comes out the reciprocation of the Lord.
Yeah. That's the conclusive truth. Without real bhakti coming first, no Vedanta. That's why people are getting saved here. See, the verses all ring true here, and only here what I found. It's like, see the verse Madhavinda Puri. He was ecstatically worshiping like this, in ecstasy, crying, laughing, all these things, and the Lord appeared to him like Prabhupada appeared to me. Okay? And because of your ecstatic love for me, I'm now going to appear in the world and deliver it. See? So, because of this ecstatic devotion I've been doing, right? Same thing. The Lord's Prabhupada appeared. It's because, basically the same trip, because you're doing exactly what I want. Keep doing more of that. It has my approval. See? So, in other words, to get that approval, to give bhakti in the world, that's why it works. That's why you're getting it. It's just like the verses. You need to meet the verses personified. If you're not that, you're not the real guru yet. You got to get that if you really want Krishna. Otherwise, those gurus will be in your way. And the guru himself is in his own way. His disciples are in his way. He's in the way, it's like both. He's in the way of his disciples going deeper, and the disciples are in the way of the guru going deeper because all they do is feed his false ego. Making, oh, Guru, they give me mercy, can't give you the mercy. And you think, oh, okay, it's in your head. Oh, I'm giving mercy. Look, he's praising me. He's, glorifying me. And you fantasize like some people fantasize. Oh, wow. No, it's not a fantasy. You got to be real, man. You got to have real bhakti, real devotion. It has to be confirmed in the scriptures. Has to be confirmed in your own self first. Has to be confirmed in the order of the spiritual master, like I got, and the order of Krishna, like I got, like Krishna Das Kaviraj got. Didn't he get it? Didn't Nityananda appear? Didn't the devotees give him the order to write this glorious book? Didn't Prabhupada get the order? Didn't Bhaktisiddhanta get the order in a dream to take initiation from the picture? You see? It's all there. We're going by the book. Why did Prabhupada appear? I could have kept on but he wants to go by the book to prove to the world. You see, Gohari got the order, got my order, and I proved it. So why shouldn't people accept? If you got intel, you'll accept. He must have got the order because look, it's working what he says. People got ecstatic devotion, becoming Uttamadikaris and Bhaktivedantas. Must have the real mercy of the Lord flowing through this Sangha. So few are at that point to say that or ask that question or make these comments. So I'll make it for you until you get it. We'll prime the pump. You ever see, a dry well? It's got water down there, but you got to. So that's why you dry wells. There's water down there somewhere. We're going to pump it up. So you get pumped. We want to see some pumped devotees here, not punks. Pumped. You're pumped with bhakti, right, Lolita? Right, River? Isn't it nice to be pumped, man? We pumping iron, man. Pumping gold in Lord Caitanya in this world. See? You guys are pumping iron and we're pumping Lord Caitanya. Literally, man. If you're going to pump somebody, you should pump him. And then we pimp. We're also pimp. You didn't know I was a pimp. I'm pimping Lord Caitanya on everybody. Come here, come here. Get intimate. I got some intimate. Come intimate with my Lord, man. He's both. He's a shape changer, man and woman. Ooh. He's the transgender person of transgenders. He's good for male or female. Doesn't matter, man. Maria said she looked at my Facebook page and she says, "Are you bisexual?" Yeah, she said, because she says they're interested in men and women. And I thought, oh God, maybe I should say it. Then when I looked at it, I said, interested in men? No, it's true. I am interested in men and women. I told her, I said, hey man, I am interested in men and women, but not in the way that people are thinking out there in the No, I'm interested in men and women, man. Marry them to Krishna. Of course. Why should I just say, oh, I'm only interested in women? Then with all poor men, then they don't get. I'm only women. We're only here for the women. No, no, no. I'm here for the men and women. I see spiritually. Not materially interested in women only or both because I'm interested in men and women. I'm bisexual. Yeah. I'm bi ecstatic love. It's all about bi ecstatic love, man. Yeah, I'm bi, man. I'm bi ecstatic love. You want to be bi ecstatic love? Come here. You can buy it cheaply, man. Very cheap, man. Cheap price. Come here. We're all bi, right? Lalita's a bi also, man. She's bi ecstatic love, man. Yeah, a lot of people think we're queers. We're a bit queer. Yeah. Yeah, we're a bunch of queers, different than the world. Yeah. You know how queers, they're men and they act like ladies sometimes? Yeah, yeah, that's going on here. We're also men, women, doesn't matter. Men and women, sometimes you act like a man. You should see Lolita. She gets very authoritative, like a man sometimes they're preaching. I seen her chew River out in the early days. Strong, and sometimes soft like a rose. See, she's becoming Bhaktivedanta. See, soft like a thunderbolt, hard like a soft. No, yeah, like both. Soft like a flower and hard like a thunderbolt. If you don't have that quality, you're no Bhaktivedanta. Gender fluid. Yeah, we're gender fluid. I like that. Gender fluid. Sometimes and sometimes flowery and sometimes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think we all got to go. All right. What have we been out? 3 hours and 17 minutes. That's probably long enough. Okay. We'll hold it off for here for a while. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, everybody.